back to the channel. Unfortunately for everyone here, we have to talk about SNEAKO again. I don't want to have to do this, but I've been advised by my Matrix agent that it's going to be algorithmically profitable. So here we are. Viewers of my channel may remember SNEAKO from a few months back when he and I were having some disagreements about facial hair and pets.
Shut up, mustache! Are there any women in the comments who could see through the bullshit? Oh, okay, they're saying all BS, Isabella's saying LMAO. Bro, if you make an Instagram for your cat, just like reevaluate your life. I want to eat your cat, bro, on some Asian shit. Let me eat your cat. YouTube shit. Like your cat, now you're, hey yo. Chat, I didn't mean I was gonna eat his cat. I meant I want to like literally cook his cat and eat it.
Since that time, he's been banned from YouTube. He now streams on Rumble, an alt-tech site, and is currently traveling the world with his socially well-adjusted red pill friends. And somehow, none of this has inhibited his ability to never shut the fuck up. Back in December, I caught one of SNEAKO's Rumble live streams just to check up on the guy, you know, just to see how things were going on the new platform. The live stream was titled Free Andrew Tate, and it took place.
Okay, I want to explain something here. You would say that, Hasan, you would judge people for having cat Instagrams? Absolutely not. That's crazy. That is an insane take. No, I think it's perfectly fine, wonderful, and I welcome it. Make Instagrams for your cats. That's awesome. Why the fuck would I be against that? I will push that. I will push back on that.
Place the day that Andrew Tate had been arrested and charged with human trafficking. I ended up downloading it to my computer because I saw some funny stuff. He starts off the stream by offering some legal testimony.
Andrew knew this was gonna happen. Tristan knew that this was gonna happen. And as somebody who has stayed at
I'll be back.
in Romania, I've been there. They are not human traffickers. I know them personally. Andrew and Tristan Tate are not human traffickers. It's all a lie.
Your Honor, I didn't see it happen, therefore it simply cannot exist. I rest my case.
Everybody celebrating the fact that Andrew and Tristan got arrested looks like this. Why? They have lower testosterone.
Oh, brother, get a load of these guys. They don't even like sex trafficking. How embarrassing. The chat during this live stream was also pretty interesting. Content warning, content warning. Hitler was right. Revolution, hail Hitler. Mein Kampf. I hate this Jew f***it. Burn f***ts in an industrial-sized oven. They want Jews to rule us all. SNEAKO's new fan base, I guess. They seem lovely. Woke, lefty, dem, lib, new age, occultist, degenerate, pedo groomer, evil, globalist, hypocrites. Damn, man, take a breath. Jesus. There were some chats for Hasan specifically, which, that's cool, you know? It's always nice to get mentioned on the internet. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Lynch Hasan today. Hasanabi Jew, f*** it. Murder Hasan. W murder is crazy. That's the first time anyone's ever typed that outside of a live leak comment section. Wait, also, the user that called for Hasan to be lynched was named Hitler's grandson, apparently. So, just when you thought Hitler couldn't get any worse, we find out that he's related to a SNEAKO viewer. This also happened to be the stream where SNEAKO pulled out a gun and pointed—
Wait, what? The fuck? Wait, what is Murder Hasan? Bro, Hasanabi Jew F word? Bro, these people are so crazy. What the fuck's going on, dog? Wait, what? Oh, God, I have such a bad headache.
SNEAKO's new fan base, I guess. They seem lovely. Woke, lefty, dem, lib, new age, occultist, degenerate, pedo groomer, evil, globalist, hypocrites. Damn, man, take a breath. Jesus. There were some chats for Hasan specifically, which, that's cool, you know? It's always nice to get mentioned on the internet. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Lynch Hasan today. Hasanabi Jew, f*** it.
They said low test Abi. Why do people who watch Leeko say that I have low T? Like, that's insane. I have to unironically take a fucking pill to lower the level of testosterone that I got, at least DHT, so my fucking hairline doesn't fall off. And these motherfuckers are still like, dude, low T. Brother, I am 249 pounds now of straight A5 American buck steak. Okay? That's it. 249. Hopefully on my way down. On my way down. Hopefully gonna be at 245 soon. Anyway.
Murder Lasan. W Murder is crazy. That's the first time anyone's ever typed that.
W Murder. I love that.
Also,
that's funny.
The user that called for Hasan to be lynched was named Hitler's grandson, apparently. So just when you thought Hitler couldn't get any worse, we find out that he's related to a SNEAKO viewer. This also happened to be the stream where SNEAKO pulled out a gun and pointed it into the camera and at an image of myself and a bunch of other content creators. It's kind of an insane clip because for a lot of it, his finger is on the trigger. It's also funny though, because that clip spawned one of the more viral internet moments that I've seen in a while, which is from Penguin Zero, aka Charlie's recent video responding to SNEAKO. This moment is fascinating because it basically single-handedly turned the entire internet against SNEAKO. Even the people who once defended him started making hit pieces, which is fun, but also kind of sad that it took them that long to figure it out. But when SNEAKO isn't waving a gun at his camera or dancing to Nazi edits on his stream, he's on Twitter posting, which brings us to the topic of today's video. Last week, he posted the following tweet. Pattern recognition. This collage is everyone who advocated for my cancellation. Fight back and follow my Rumble. Attached to the tweet is a collage of 9 content creators, which you may recognize from that stream we just looked at. From the top, we have HasanPiker, Nick is Not Green, Jake Doolittle, Hunter Avalone, Noah, the handsome chill guy Samsen, why is that in the script? Jay Aubrey, Ryan Beard, and Ethan from H3. He's posted this image once every few weeks for the last 6 months or so as a way to promote his Rumble stream. The common denominator of this group is that we've all made content about SNEAKO. YouTube videos, video essays, stream reactions or debates. We've all goofed on him for his wacky red pill antics, and these videos have all done pretty well for us. But the other common denominator of this group is that to SNEAKO, we are all soy. This image has been dubbed the Soyboy collage, and the pattern in question is that we all look
true. I'm soy as fuck.
Weak, beta, like women, you know, you get it.
You're basically women. You all look like trans women. This is what they want you to become. These men. They will never get canceled. They will never get arrested for some bullshit.
And, you know, if you...
Like, this is a wild thing to say for, like, such a pretty boy. You know what I mean? It's just such a wild thing to say. You know what I mean? You're a pretty boy, man. What do you mean? You're like a power twink. What the fuck is this? I just don't get it. I truly don't understand. I mean, my whole life I've been a monstrosity. You know what I mean? A big boy. I've always wanted to be pretty. I've always wanted to be able to fit in the nice clothes. You know what I mean? I can't even. This is the largest fucking suit they got at the store. And I can't fit in. I'm about to bust out of this shit. And this dandy lad with his delicate ass, soft ass features, barely can grow fucking facial hair is like, you, Hasan, you are a soy boy. It blows my mind, but it makes me happy. I mean, thank you. You looking for some clips and smoke, asshole? Yeah. You gonna do smoke my penis, dude? What the fuck? I've always wanted to look. Twinko. Yeah, exactly. Like I always wanted to look pretty and be like you know, like a pretty boy, you know? And I guess the grass is always greener on the other side, but I don't know, I find it strange.
Bullshit.
And, you know, if you squint, I kind of see where he's coming from with that. Like, it's a bunch of guys with glasses. And, okay, well, most of them have glasses. They have brown hair. Okay, most of them have that. They're smooth on the face. They have no facial... Okay, well, pretty much all of them are smooth little guys with no beards, and they kind of look, you know, they're white, right? Pretty much all of them are white, minus the people that aren't. And it's these traits that all make you soy, you know? It's a very coherent categorization. In this tweet, when SNEAKO uses the word cancellation, we have to understand that this is a crucial element.
By the way, it's funny because like nobody knew who the fuck SNEAKO was before I got canceled like 700 times. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean I'm a trans woman and therefore I'm not allowed to be canceled? Like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of take is that? You know what I mean? What? On that list of people, I get like it's like me and Ethan, we get canceled the most. But I think I might be winning. I don't know. Ethan does say a lot more unhinged shit every now and then.
Element of his
like, what do you mean?
He streams on Rumble, the free speech platform. He talks about the things that they don't want you to hear. He was banned from YouTube because, according to him, government officials and big tech CEOs are afraid of his message of self-improvement.
A lot of these booster shot, indoctrinated, brainwashed YouTubers are trying to take credit for the fact that I'm banned, when in reality it's bigger than you. The government is watching me. The senator of Michigan played my clip of a stream in the committee. The chair of Homeland Security said that I'm a domestic threat.
Meanwhile, the self-improvement in question is just him doing 12.
Yeah. SNEAKO, you gotta stop, brother. You gotta stop. You're a domestic threat to the American birth rates, dude. None of these dudes are getting pussy. They started watching one SNEAKO video and it's over. You know what I mean? It's like Shinzo Abe tried to prevent this from happening in Japan. Look where that got him. SNEAKO is literally doing things that is making Shinzo Abe turn in his grave, okay? Just birth control, automatic birth control, automatic abstinence only sex ed. If you watch SNEAKO videos,
all of the saddest half rep push-ups you've ever seen.
Yeah, 3 bros on a webcam after screaming at each other and jerking each other off for 30 minutes, doing push-ups and grunting in front of each other is gay? No shot.
Why do you appeal to females? That is cringe. You can't take criticism. Take criticism. Brenton Tarrant is my hero. What? I don't even know what he's... What is that? It's the mosque shooter. Nice, dude. Dude, you're so edgy and bass, dog. Wow, that was sick, man. Oh, the Christchurch shooter. That was so sick, dude. You really got us, man. We are so scared. I'm sure your family is still gonna keep hating you though, and act like you're not around when they're doing family reunions. But it's okay. One day you might have a happier life, possibly. You just got to get off those fucking forums. You know what I mean? I love Twitch streaming because I get to hear from literal 14-year-olds where their parents have to lie to the rest of the family like they had cancer. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, he's sick. That's why he's in his room right now. He's not feeling well. Like I can sense your parents' disappointment from here, where I'm standing, miles away. That's sad, dude. That's extra sad. Let's continue with the video.
Wait, what do you think about porn?
Porn is awesome. Just don't abuse it. Don't use it too much.
So did all of these creators advocate for SNEAKO's cancellation? Well, I'm sure you already guessed it, but no. Watch any of this content and you'll find criticism, sure, dunks, absolutely, but canceling, the closest thing we get to the actual definition of canceling insofar as one even exists, is this video from Nick Is Not Green, where Nick calls on viewers to report SNEAKO's channel. I think this is probably what SNEAKO is referring to when he uses this cancellation narrative. But given the context of this video, I don't think that calling it canceling really paints an accurate picture of what happened. SNEAKO sexually harassed a prominent female content creator named Chad. On his stream, he simulated himself having violent sex with her. I'm gonna play it now, so if you'd rather not see this, just go ahead and skip to the timestamp that's on the screen.
And you know, sister, what's so predictable? You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly. That's true.
YouTube's terms of service on harassment and bullying, and Nick's video drew attention to this. It's very likely that this is what caused SNEAKO to receive a strike on his channel, since he claims a strike came shortly after Nick's video was posted, and that the strike was specifically labeled under harassment and bullying. Because this was his third channel strike, with the first two being for vaccine misinformation and election fraud misinformation, according to him at least.
What were the strikes for?
COVID misinformation, election misinformation, and cyberbullying.
His channel was immediately terminated. Now, even if you consider what happened here to be a cancellation, which, you know, I would hope you'd think more thoroughly about before anything like this ever happened to one.
No Jumper had him on. Yeah, that's where he talked about how he's like terrified of pussies, right? Does anyone have that clip where he's like, man, I'm so scared of vaginas, like, ew, gross. Which is, of course, what you would say if you're an alpha dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, here it is. That interview was I saw this clip going around. I love this clip. It's pretty good.
Well, maybe not,
That's not
but
true.
you could get it wet.
Yeah,
you could
that's not true.
slobber on it a little bit.
A pussy's just like an open wound. It's a gaping hole in a woman's body.
Yeah, and that's why I hate when women are like, I give head all the time, and these dudes don't want to eat pussy or whatever. It's like, listen, it's not the same.
No.
If I stuck this lighter in my mouth right now, which I won't, that would be like sucking a dick. Licking a vagina is like a pit of mucus and fleshy tissue and
Babies come out of there.
periods. And
But
Like, I know this dude fucks, okay? He literally shoots porn. What the fuck are you doing, bro? What kind of take is that? Like, you have eaten and fucked enough pussy to know better than speaking about pussy like this.
to insinuate that the lighter is just like a
squirt.
dick, that's a big...
I'm just saying, it's like, it's not the same. Well, maybe not,
That's not
but
true.
you could get it wet.
Yeah,
you could
that's not true.
slobber on it a little bit.
Pussy's just...
Fellas, is it gay to enjoy sex with women? Yeah. Anyway, let's
One of
continue.
your friends. But even if you think it was, can you at least not understand where Nick might have been coming from in making this video? Nick said what most of us, you know, socially well-adjusted people thought when they first saw that video, which is, what the man, what is this guy doing on our platform? And YouTube happened to agree. Not because Nick called up Susan and asked, or because of some woke agenda,
Stop sucking Susan's dick. Stop dick riding YouTube and trying to be the fucking police over here.
but because SNEAKO fucked around and SNEAKO found out. Like it or not, platforms have rules. And when you keep pushing the limits of those rules, it's only a matter of time before they reach a breaking point. Like others in this right-wing media grift bubble, SNEAKO wants to cry that he's been canceled, when what he's really talking about is consequences. The logical endpoint of this worldview is, of course, that he wants to be able to act with total impunity. Thankfully, that's not the world we live in.
The woke moralists don't want us to watch our girlfriends get piped. Yeah, dude. They don't want bukkake happening to your girlfriends in front of you. You know what I mean? They don't want you to experience the pure joy, the pure elation that you feel from being ritualistically humiliated by everyone on the internet. Once you fire off a nut right after 12 million people watched you absolutely get eviscerated, okay? There's no coming back from that.
Not on YouTube, at least. So Rumble is his home for the foreseeable future, with his new pals who definitely aren't Nazis that want to revive Hitler. Now, the last thing I want to talk about today is one of the replies I saw to this tweet. Quite a few people responded to the Soyboy collage by posting pictures of people like Hasan and Charlie showing off their muscular physiques. Some people even posted photos of me, like this one of me lifting weights, or this one of me at 16 years old back when I looked like like some sort of Channing Tatum tricep mutation. Now, I do understand this response, and for what it's worth, I can see how it's effective. However, I don't think it's a good response, and I want to explain what I mean by that. I understand this response because it speaks SNEAKO's language. It meets him where he's at and points to a contradiction in his worldview. He's calling us soy because he thinks we're weak, but what if the guys that he thinks are weak are actually strong, very strong, ripped even? What then? That makes sense rhetorically, right? It's great for Twitter, and for that reason, I'm not mad at the people who tweeted it. The point I want to make here, though, is that we don't have to do this. We don't have to post Chad Charlie to help him beat the soy boy allegations, because being a soy boy isn't a real thing. Soy boy, in this sense, is just a signifier for men I don't like. SNEAKO and his ilk place that label onto the men.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, literally. The fresh and fit, the bald one, the bald fed one constantly calls me F-word Anabi. You know what I mean? Like always. I've seen the fucking posts on Ethan's subreddit on H3H3. Like always. He's like, I'm at the gym right now. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. And you know, what's F-word Anabi doing? And it's like, bro, you're at the gym at 2 a.m. fantasizing about a man who was much larger than you. Like, while also, like, calling me the F word? Like, what's going on? It's not even rent-free at that point. I should be charging for you to be fantasizing about me as a grown-ass man like this, dude. Did the top of your dome fucking run away because you were thinking about me that hard? That's weird. It's like you're a stan at that point, okay? But at least they show love and say it in a positive way.
Men who disagree with them and their patriarchal politics. We get put into this soy boy box, and then they sell their audiences on the idea that the worst possible thing you can be as a man is like any of them. Pointing out the numerous contradictions and hypocrisies inherent to this worldview might be fun, but it's a fool's errand if we aren't also challenging the framework itself. The fact that some of these guys are ripped doesn't make—
That's soy, bro. Shut up. You're soy. Classic. Typical soy boy, dude.
SNEAKO's politics any more dog shit than they already are, in the same way that it wouldn't make them any better if we all looked exactly like the stereotype of the soy effeminate man. In red pill land, there are strong men, and
that's the funniest part, is that, like, if we're talking about like the traditional, oh, that guy's gay type shit, you know what I mean? I will forever think about that tweet where someone was talking about how, like, dude, a lot of these people that are on Twitter that live in like Brooklyn, that LARP is like, you know, trad cats, or like understand what gay people look like, have never been to the Midwest, because like if you were in North Dakota, they would just call you gay for wearing a cardigan. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, like the funniest part about it is that like Andrew Tate, literally, he's just so twink coded, just like SNEAKO. Like, these motherfuckers are straight yassified, bro. Okay? Just, it blows my mind, like skin tight shit. Like, they're so zesty with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're so zesty. So what's up with that? Like, what like, do these people not understand? I genuinely don't understand the audience that's like, man, these guys are so soy because they're advocating. That tweet about Tate managing to look gay in every scenario. Yeah, he had like a photo shoot that he planned with a bunch of Instagram models, or with a bunch of OnlyFans models or whatever, right? Which we now know were probably sex trafficking victims, but that's besides the point, I guess. And like it looked like he was doing a sleepover with the girls. I've never seen a photo like that where it's like you so clearly are trying to fucking like present yourself as this like hyper masculine, very straight, super macho alpha guy. And yet you just look like, when you take a photo like that, it just already just literally just looks like you are having a sleepover. This is the tweet. Yeah. Why is Andrew Tate giving off gay porn vibes? I mean, I had a really good fucking quote tweet on that popped off. But I'm talking about like the sleepover tweet that was like really good. Yeah, I guess, but y'all preach about how to better yourself. Like you guys are giving these dudes a ladder instead of how you're just fucked up by the system. My man's kind of got a point about it. Doesn't help the viewers off Lico. Wait, what? I do give people advice all the time. I'm probably fucking unbearable with how much I talk about fitness and how much I talk about fitness top of the hour ad break at the top of every hour. And how you can avoid those ads by subscribing for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Or by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky. No, but I mean, I talk about my own personal fitness journey all the time. I talk about self-improvement all the time. It's something that is truly important to me. And I think that is like very important for others to follow as well. There are plenty of people who have been inspired in this community as well. That have, lost a lot of weight, started training, started improving themselves, and seeing the results of said improvement. So I don't know. I don't know where that idea comes from. The idea is yeah, this is it, dude, exactly. How does this motherfucker manage to look gay in every photo regardless of what's happening, Lamau? They look like they're looking like my gay uncle. They look like they're having a Taylor Swift music video marathon. This reminds me of the time my girlfriend invited me to girls' night and we watched a critically acclaimed romance fantasy movie, About Time, 2013, starring Rachel McAdams and Domhnall Gleeson, and we all ugly cried. Like, in his eyes, he thinks this is badass, right? Like, he looks, in his eyes, he thinks like, oh, dude, everyone's going to see this. And like, honestly, I'm going to look so straight. Meanwhile, I look at this and immediately I'm like, dude, you're one of the girls, which is sick. Like, make no mistake, I'm not using this as like a joke. I'm not saying that like, lol, being gay, you know what I mean? I'm not doing any of that shit. But I think that like a lot of these guys would be way more open-minded and way nicer. Maybe not fucking Tate. Tate is like a little bit more irredeemable than everyone else. But they would probably not be the fucking annoying, pestering nuisance that like everybody dunks on if they were just like a little bit more open-minded about their own sexualities, possibly their own sexual journey, and maybe the experiences of others, right?
And there are weak men. Strong men will reclaim their former glory by rising to the top of society, while weak men, soy men, must be ignored and cast aside. Weakness itself must be stamped out. Don't open up to people, don't show your emotions, because women will leave you if you do.
If I lined up 100 women, right, and I told a guy, all right, man, each of these are your girlfriend, go ahead and cry and be vulnerable with them, etc., I would argue that somewhere between 85 to 90 of them are not going to like it. Most women hate soft men.
Don't skip the gym for a day, because if you do, a stronger, more dedicated man will come along and take your place and fuck your wife. He will literally fuck your wife. That's your wife, bro.
I want you to see life as a man as a competitive race. And there's a bunch of men running this race. If you take a break from that race for 2 hours to watch that movie, the guy who was behind you races ahead, and now that woman who was supposed to be yours, who was supposed to be your wife, who was supposed to have your children, is attracted to him, and he fucks her and he impregnates her.
Instead of arguing against these ridiculous premises, it's better to just look at that world. The one that SNEAKO and his friends are trying to sell us and say, that sounds like an awful place to be. I don't like it, and I don't want to be there, and why would any of you? Anyways, that's all I had to say about all of that. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video. Thanks again to all my supporters over on Patreon. Also, shout out to Felicia Grable. What's up, Felicia? Good job having cool friends that love you very much that told me to shout you out. Good job.
Thinking that soulmates exist and you get cooked into it, kind of gay if you ask me. I don't, dude, there's so much I don't understand. Peter Park, Good. Says nice fit. Thank you for the 25 months, man. Holy shit. This is Noah Samsen's channel. Noah Samsen. The video is titled SNEAKO and the Soyboys. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on in these dudes' minds, actually. Like, I just genuinely don't understand. Also, I forgot to run the top of the hour ad break after I said I was going to run it and did the segue. But mix the V-Loan with the Rick. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Allowing 5 people to no longer see the actual top of the hour ad break, which is now. My man's name is Mix the V-Loan with the Ricks. Being a leftist hasn't helped my mental health really, but it got me away from mindsets like this and now just doomer. I mean, your soy compared to this. I mean, this is what a Giga Chad looks like. It's true. This is XQC's real photo, by the way, leaked. Actually, what he looks like. All clouds are bunnies. That's a good one. That's a good name. New Jarvis video on TikTok Gurus.
Welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is